And hello, we're back after a short break, and now we are going to investigate an intern and find out what she did. Maybe I'll just move the microphone a slight moment away. Alright, that seems better. It's about damn time. Yeah, I found so too. You know, we need an intern. It's, the Bill Clinton thing to do. No, wait. I'm sorry.
Back again, eh? I knew you couldn't resist my charms for long. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
Seems a bunch of our exterminator automechs were on the warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Bots were shooting anything larger than a mosquito. Must not have recalibrated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up.
I found a toxic mix of fertilizer and weed killer on some purpleberry saplings. Thoughts?
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
Oh, okay. But so she did that as well. I found a strange substance on the processing console. That have something to do with you?
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
Unfortunately, our daily behavior is filled with such inanity that truest alibis often sound the weakest.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings.
Did you dump the drink before or after you removed the console's control panel cover?
How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster. Laws alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help.
I mean, she has really bad, the things she chose to do. Not really, a sign of intelligence. So I'm kind of tempted. I guess I'll go with maybe we'll see. Or let's ask the I don't know and hope that that isn't a decision. I don't know, wouldn't that enable you to screw up even more?
Well, it could, but not if I'm given proper supervision. Everyone has to learn somehow, right? I guess I'm not sure what more to say. I suppose I just hope you'll make the right decision. If not for me, then for the rest of the Rizzo's workers.
Right, she does think if she were made an executive, she could make things better. Right? I think that was her thing. Alright, so we found that out. She looks so serious. Well, yeah, if you'd been caught, wouldn't you look serious? Is this the conservatory? I think that's... I guess we'll talk to him and see.
Hello again, youngster. You're certainly doing a lot of running to and fro. Don't overexert yourself. The wasp-ketos can smell weakness. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Yeah, she thought if she were to become a board member, that's like prime minister or so. Yeah, exactly. It seems a bit aiming high. But I found this bottle at the heart of the puzzle hedges. Says it yours.
Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. Otherwise, some fool might use them as prizes in an ill-advised scavenger hunt.
It was at the center of the maze. The prize was not. I don't like being disappointed. Should I say that, or should I be more clear? I think I'll be more straightforward. Did you drop this when you were stealing the original from the maze? You can tell me.
Hey now, I don't steal. I repossess that which never should have been offered to the public in the first place.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna use that.
You people make it a business of coming into Rizzo's workplaces and harassing the employees? I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who shouldn't have it. It's safer in my hands. If you're here to get it, I might suggest you give up. I'm known to be quite a stubborn git.
What do you want the original for?
I didn't want it for anything. I needed to keep it safe. Rizzo's almost never makes mistakes, but offering a classified original product to the public for free? Any upstart might grab it and use it to make Rizzo's look bad, or steal it to make a new product offshoot, or, law forbid, start a lawsuit of some kind. Better I hold on to it.
Don't you think the mines and killer mechanicals were a bit of an overreaction?
The what now? I didn't order any mines or machines. I just paid Slug to encourage people not to enter the puzzle hedges. Figured they'd just dress somebody up like a primal and chase maze-goers, like we did after the Spectrum Black unveiling a decade back. Or maybe that was a real primal, I forget.
Oh, we can play on that. Administrator Ludovico requested I retrieve that original. Are you going to be difficult?
You work for the admin? Why didn't you just say you were a high-runger? No malice intended from me. Please know that I was just trying to protect the company. Here's the original. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do.
What if you ask him if the lady was a lesbian? Which lady? What? Who? Okay. The serious lady. Oh. I think the lesbian is the other one that's working. So no. Oh. Uh-oh. brought a few more.
Everyone all right?
Jesus. All these drunk primals here. Did you invite your family? Anyway, so I guess we should... Let's just have a peek at the journal. We've stopped them, so all we have to do here is speak to Hathaway. Wait, what is here? Anna combined Rizzo's fertilizer and weed killer to keep the agricultural mechanicals from constantly needing to switch between chemical canisters. She didn't realize the mixture would be toxic to purpleberry saplings, as well as most other forms of life. Okay, interesting. That they didn't give that anywhere in the dialogue, and that makes much more sense that she put the weed killer in there for that. Okay, nursery, I think we don't need to do anything then. Okay, yeah. So I guess we can finish that mission and see what happens. Oh, wait, where are we? Oh, we're on the other end of the island. I thought we were back at the start. Ah, asset reuse. So confusing sometimes. Who are you?
Administrator Ludovico can seem intimidating, but he's a decent fellow. I know he cares.
Right. Okay, let's repair all equipped to get rid of that broken gun icon. Oh, and what's in here? Dissident Queen, Chapter 2. Halcyon Helen encounters the Slugmen. Having fought their way past the numerous bandit ambushes and hostile automechanicals, Halcyon Helen and Olympus Opal had found themselves at the gates of the dissident hideout. "You're a fine partner, easily better than my last," said Helen, "but I dare say these fiends outrank your typical anti-establishment scum. Many of them were scientists before they deserted their corporations, whereupon they stole technology for their own nefarious purposes. I've seen their abominations, and they're more than a typical person can handle. You should return to your job and to the place where you need it." "Though I know my work was valuable," Opal said, "I am still pleased that I was promoted to assist you in your quest to rid the galaxy of those who would threaten the colony's productivity. The two of us together will, I believe, be twice as effective in eliminating the enemies of the board." Helen did not respond, but instead bid her companion be silent, for she had seen that the gates to the dissident hideout were no longer shut. Someone, or something, had opened them. I just halfway through realized that we'd already read that issue somewhere. Anyway, nothing really worth stealing here. So I guess we gotta get back over there. Ah, that's where I originally thought we would end up at. That was this place, but it isn't.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I've completed my investigation.
All right, let's hear the details.
A drink was spilled over the processing console, shorting it out.
Drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
An herbicide was mixed in with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I took care of the roaming exterminator automechs.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
You worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood.
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually. But if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way to... So I forgot about the waspitos. What was with those? Is there a way to manually initiate a pollinization cycle?
Well, yes. It's possible to manually start and end cycles in Hive Control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
I guess we'll say that one. Anna Summers caused your problems, but she didn't do it on purpose.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur. I'll deal with her later. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
So it's instead of the last payment, he gave them the cancellation. So that's kind of the thing we can't really let slide if we want everyone to be happy, right? Persuade Rizzo's will have bits to spare, could pay them with interest. I guess that one, makes the corporation pay. So I guess we'll go with that. I'm not really happy with any of these answers, but this seems like it's the closest to what I would do. I would say, pay them the last one that they were owed so that you're clean. And then, don't give them another bit, but I guess the closest is this. Rizzo's will have bits to spare after the Brown unveiling. Could pay them with interest.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
Send that sprat back to the unemployment line. I think you should just let her keep doing what she's been doing. No. Your intern confessed to being inept. She honestly seemed like she just wanted to help. Yeah, let's try that and see how that works in this corporation-run area. World.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about. I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps you could be of use to each other, I guess. She said, like, with more supervision, she might do it. Yeah, so maybe that's that one. Perhaps you could be of use to each other?
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
I guess that the intern's an earnest worker. I'd bet she could do an excellent job with your guidance.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out. Here's your pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things. It's gonna be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess.
Alright. I guess we did it without getting anyone killed or unemployed. Alright, and now we have to pick a new mission that isn't the final quest of the main game. Momentary taste. That's the R&D labs. Productivity we haven't done yet. Return the formula. What's this? That's the room A2. The sun parlor. Where is the sun parlor? I don't know, probably elsewhere. Okay, so back to the puzzle. Yeah, I think it's called Puzzle Hedge, right? We've already found those clues. Let's see. You. Huh.
Hi there, somebody I don't know. Have you stopped to smell the purple berry flowers of late? Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening.
I guess we'll give that to her and hope that it sabotages the corporation somewhere. I have the Spectrum Original. Here you go.
Let me have a look. It's a little scratched on the neck, and the label's a bit smudged. Smells funny, but I think it is genuine, yes. This'll look real good in my archives. Here's your pay. I'll be in touch if there's ever another time when I need to keep a corporation honest. And if anyone ever asks, we never met.
Alright, finish that quest. Strange disappearance. Let's see where the sun parlor is. If you get so and so many cartridges, does that mean that one cartridge contains 1 penny of their currency? Is that like having credit cards with $1 on them? Yeah, I think it's like the... No, it says like... I think the pickup is just credit cartridge, and then in brackets 25. That just means it has $25 on it. I don't get 25 credit cartridges. But it's kind of like those, like your train cards or something, where you can like charge them with like $10 or something, and then drive until you've incurred like tram ride fees or whatever for $10. So those cartridges seem to be like that, and I'm just picking them up and basically charging my wallet with it and then throwing them away. Which is why in the inventory there are no cartridges here, or wherever they would show up, but rather it just says here you have 45,527 credits. Alright, so we want to go back all the way? Oh, we're here under the fast travel point. So I guess we can fast travel... No, wait. Front entrance? Let's try the front entrance. I think that might be closest. And I guess that's Halcyon Helen with Spectrum Brown. If it's brown, drink it down. Don't tell that to a plumber. Just no. This is such nice architecture. Even better if you consider that, like, all the containers they have in the rest of the colony. And here it's kind of, you can tell that it's probably built of similar parts. But, they seem to have real windows, not just faux windows. Maybe. Ooh. Stairs. Fancy. Huh. I can run around on the balcony here. Huh. Nice. Free weapon parts. Such a beautiful place. I mean, this is the rich people's hangout, so it's even more than previously. Oh.
And I bet you believe.
Somehow I ended up on the other side. It's, since a lot of the buildings here are symmetric, it's and built from the same parts, it can be really confusing.
No, don't, please, don't. I'm too valuable to die.
Mess him up!
I forgot to reload.
Nice one!
Don't hurt me!
This place is more exciting than I thought.
We're supposed to watch the wilderness what? Hotel to wilderness. Why are here sprats? Jeez, I wonder if that's all. If we're supposed to go... If we'll end up over there as well. Like, there seems to be... If it is, this is a huge expansion. And I like how the people here goes like, I'm too valuable to die. Not like, you know, you're a cog in the machine. Examine. Rizzo's employee journal. It seems Rizzo's has set me up with a rather straightforward tasks. Sublight Underground has an automatic mixer for their pool cleaner. If it's automatic, one would think it wouldn't need to be manually cycled. But I suppose I should be thankful it works at all. Instructions. Mix the chemicals by cycling each vat, then use the console to create a compound once you have the desired combination. Not exactly building a terraformer here, but no matter how simple these things are, some people will still have problems. Good that I've been at this for as long as I have. Red, green, yellow, blue, orange. Seems odd to store all of these chemicals together. Putting some of these together would render that pool less habitable than some of the sulfur pits on Monarch. Perhaps that's why they decided to hire a professional. Beneath the entry there is a note in a different handwriting. Any opportunistic freelancer that reads this should meet me on the hotel balcony. I have a business opportunity. Huh. Is that 3, 4? Oh, okay, so we can actually mix that here. Huh. So let's save here. And let's see what this does. 2, 3, 1. Huh. Okay, so if we know what they're supposed to mix... View VAT 1 status. Muriatic acid. Blue watercoloring 422. Brominating oxalator. Mix chemicals. Okay. We don't really know what to mix them into. So... Huh. Alright. I guess we can go to the... Speak to mysterious note writer and create a pool cleaner chemical. Oh, nice stairs. And here there are actually people up here.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
What do you think it means?
Might mean that you can be trusted. Might not. Guess we'll see.
Why go after a hotel pool? Not exactly the most high-profile target.
Maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's choice. But you're right. It ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
I don't think I want to get wrapped up in intercorporate politics.
Shame. Well, I hope you'll soon see Rizzo's for what they are and help me bring them low.
Alright, so how do we create a pool cleaner chemical? What does this new island look like on the map? That's a good question. Maybe if it loads at some point. Yeah, I guess it has a map entry, so I guess we will be going over there eventually. Fascinating. Huh. So again, chlorinosol, muriatic acid, brominating oxalator, blue water coloring, hydrogenated defoamer. Yeah, but what? The Rizzo's employees' journal revealed the method to this madness. He's color and number coded the chemicals to create various mixes. It should be possible to recreate a pool cleaner using X-pool cleaner. Investigate the pool. If the clues are fertilizer from the purpleberry orchards was in the pool water. Huh. So maybe if I go to the pool? Where was the pool? Huh. Pool plaza. All right. Maybe it says what it looked like so we can mix the right color? I don't know. I think that's the pool.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We got your punch right here.
Oh.
Hi again. It's like I just saw you. Pool's still closed, unfortunately.
Looks like chemicals can be added to the pool filter. I'm going to attempt making a pool cleaner.
All sounds right by me. It'll be nice to actually have guests to guard. Sinuses that work.
I will concoct a solution to excise the odorous particles with severe efficiency. You will be paying me, of course.
You know, I might be able to work something out for you. Key to a certain slug storeroom and free reign. Just don't tell nobody.
Got some questions about the pool.
So long as you don't want to go in, I can answer anything you like.
I found fertilizer in the pool water. Is that normal?
Hell no, it ain't normal. Law almighty, that's a screw-up like none I ever seen. Almost seems foolish enough it must have been done on purpose.
You said that Rizzo's hired someone to do the cleaning?
Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got triplicale for brains, but that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things. Sounds good to me.
Dolph McAllister. I don't think I noticed that name the first time. Wasn't there an opportunity to scan something here? I guess that's already done. Huh. Okay, so how am I supposed to know what chemical cleans the pool? Are you missing a hint? Eek, you touched the pool. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know what, like, which 3 chemicals to combine. No lingering on pool grounds without a lingering pass. Lingering? Lingering, yeah. Minimum price of 2,000 bits. No splashing water higher than 3.48 feet. No roughhousing without a roughhousing pass. Minimum price of 19.99 bits. No swimming or lounging without food or drink in hand. What? No running, no brisk walking, no galloping, no prancing. Luckily I don't have feet, otherwise my shoes would be ruined now. Okay, I guess that's where the chemical is put into. But I still don't know how to actually mix it. Like, it has like a list of like all 5 or what it is chemicals. Oh, here's a hint. Pool cleaner. Okay, I missed that one totally. Pool cleaner. Blue watercoloring 422, chlorinosol, and hydrogenated defoamer. So blue watercoloring, chlorinosol, and that was actually when I read like the available ingredients, I went like, you know, this is the Outer World, so definitely there's some artificial coloring in there to make it seem more like blue water. And we know that chlorine is usually used in pool cleaning, so chlorinosol sounds good. And hydrogenated defoamer, kind of, you know, like hydrogen is, well, Wasserstoff, so like water, like water is, what is it? Dihydrogen oxide? Or hydrogen dioxide? H2O. Yeah, that's dihydrogen oxide. So, you know, hydrogenated kind of sounds like a good idea, and foam can happen in a pool and when it's dirty and shouldn't. Okay, so let's look at our journal again. So, chlorinosol is 1. So 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4. Oh. I guess it's limited what each one can do. 1, 4, 5. That looks good. It's interesting, you can't do all numbers on all of these. Mix chemicals. Confirm. So that should be good. And now let's put it in the pool filter and hope we didn't goof. Goofy doofy doo, booby doofy doofy doo. Did you see that hint beforehand, or the one on the whiteboard? I was kind of like just looking around everywhere and not seeing it. Boink. Okay. Let's do this. Huh. Yeah, that looks pretty interesting. But I wonder if that means anything for the main quest.
Oh, thanks a million, Inspector. The smell cleared right up. Well, in a couple hours, the guests might even be back. Then I actually gotta start doing my job. Of course, we're not gonna get a follow-up shipment for the water anytime soon, so they'll have to content themselves on the deck. I got a little something for making my job that much less miserable. It's the key to our storeroom. If my boss asks, you never met me.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with happy to help. We're not really an angry person. Or a threatening. No, you couldn't read it, but you hoped it would be somewhere near. Yeah, I looked around, but somehow, apparently I didn't look up enough or something like that. Alright. So, where are we? Story-wise. So I guess we're looking for the Watchman. And then we go to the labs, which seems to be main quest-ish. Yeah. And the Productivity Queen might be involved in that as well. I didn't really aim to, you know, just do side quests, but it kind of sounded like the other quests would have to be done before that. So I didn't really realize. Halcyon, Helen dead. Rizzo's distillery. Ugh. Evans Trail.
Beep, beep, beep. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, we've scanned that already. Buy now, Rizzo's. Nope. Please enjoy the hotel's amenities. Investigation in progress.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals, Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
Turn the stove on. Damn it, I should have saved before that so I could try this out. Is this normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
This seems like a workplace hazard. How hasn't Slug caught this?
Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
You know what? We'll risk it.
Wait, Captain. Okay then. Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.0%.
Oh, now it's no longer dirty? What happened? Magic cleaning.
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head.
I'm an inspector. I've got some questions to ask you about Halcyon Helen's murder.
I understand your devotion to your job. Really, I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later.
All right. Notice, the Grand Colonial Hotel service elevator is out of order and will be for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments will be dispensed for those whose back pain becomes too severe to continue providing the impeccable service our hotel is known for. Sure. That's how you take care of the health of your employees, I guess. What's this?
No, I'm sorry. We don't serve any drinks with those tiny umbrellas.
Oh, I guess you've dropped everything. Trying to transport it down the stairs. Oh, and those are the employee quarters.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
That's not very nice. Congratulations, employee and/or addressee. You have been rewarded 1 free tour of the Rizzo's distillation and libation station as a reward for logging at least 10,000 hours of service to the Rizzo's family. As you take your first sip of your choice of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, remember to take a moment to experience gratitude. Attention, the Grand Colonial Hotel is seeking a new volunteer engineer. Skills include elevator maintenance, electrical engineering, civil engineering, computer engineering, quantum engineering, knowing when to keep problems to oneself. The employee who accepts this position will be expected to carry out their existing duties at the hotel for no additional payment. Talk to your supervisor if interested during your 15-minute break. And don't forget, with more hours logged each week, the closer you get to winning the free tour. Wow. Yeah, it's a dream.
Get anything good for lunch? Pea-free nut butter and jelly-free jam on premature bread. Tastes like nothing.
Looks like you win this round. I couldn't afford lunch, so I caught a sprat lurking around crew quarters. Bony, but it's something.
You know those things eat garbage, right?
Good point. I'll try that next if I can't catch any more sprats.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. No. Good idea. I'll do that if I can't catch any more sprats. Out of order notice. Please excuse our mess. We're working hard to remove all of the valuable treasures our valued guests have misplaced into our pipes. Per usual, items recovered from the sewage inhaler will be auctioned off at the start of the month to employees of Grand Colonial Hotel. Note that sanitation materials will be auctioned off as well. Happy hunting! That's a spaceship model and an ashtray. Okay. Okay, I guess they're pumping stuff out of the toilet or what? I'm not quite sure I get whether this is the something the hotel does to their employees, blocking the toilet, or if it's or if it's related or if it's just how these people, you know, like make money.
Are you enjoying the amenities?
No, I'm sorry. We don't serve any drinks with those tiny umbrellas.
I was a few minutes late with room service earlier today. Guest I was trying to serve shot at me with a revolver. I left the drink and ran.
Something like that happened to me once. Hammersmith exec called me up to her room, saying she needed help with something.
Yeah?
Turned out what she needed help with was testing a new Hammersmith heavy machine gun. She technically shot around me instead of at me, but it was still pretty surprising.
Yeah, they have an awesome life.
Trouble incoming, Captain.
Can't get past that armor.
Down they go.
What armor? It's a sprat. Whoops, and I'm somehow stuck.
Everyone all right?
Oh, I guess my keyboard somehow lost its connection. Oh, that's aggressive sprats. That doesn't sound good. This pile of cartridges contains the IDs of Halcyon Helen's sidekicks who were killed, mortally wounded, mulched, melted, torn to ribbons, decapitated, or turned into mechanicals in the line of duty, or otherwise identified post-mortem. Typhon Tim, Olympus Opal. Aw. Terra 2 Terry. Sparks the Wonder Candid. Burbage's 1900 through 1999. Bolt Vanderhuge, Eridanos Eve, Inconsequential Groundbreaker Maintenance Worker 13B9, Caleb Bison, The Broker with 4 Broken Limbs, Halifax, the entire 26th season of the Tilebackers, IDs blackened beyond individual recognition, Stakeout Steve, Dirk Tenderly. Okay, I guess someone is a Halcyon Helen fan. But who would have all those ID cards?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
We don't have the key card. And we can't hack it either, interestingly. Why do all the bellhops look like like dwarves? Yeah, it's Yeah, it's the uniform apparently. Huh. Examine. This wall panel has been removed. Judging by the scorch marks on the sides and the blowtorch abandoned on the floor, its removal does not conform to company guidelines. Ah, okay. So someone went into the next room. What's going on with the keyboard right now? Shh. A parasite.
We're doing this.
Fate shines on us today.
Huh. Room B1 key card. Oh, that is room B1. Plans? Whose rooms are these? So I guess we wouldn't have been able to get in here. Okay. But I guess B3. Oh. I'm trapped in room A3. Please someone help me. I've eaten the purple berries which were in the refrigerator and which you were probably saving for breakfast. They were awful. That's not quite how the poem goes.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, that's still the one in the next room, I guess. No key card.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
So, B1, B2, B3, B4. And that's C. Okay. Someone is collecting spreads. Jesus. The rats might have gotten a little bigger. And this looked like another removed wall. Maybe that other one is the person. Ouch.
Clean this up, right?
What happened? Service necklace, improved stealth kit, light ammo, heavy ammo, energy cell. Oh, we're over cucumbered. There's a few dead bellhops in here. And another room. Grand Colonial Hotel uniform. That's not stealing. Tumult may not concern. I don't understand why I deserve to be terminated. I was your engineer. I fixed things. Your time clock was malfunctioning. You were logging 1 hour for every 10 I put in. How is that fair? And yeah, I admit it. I wanted that free tour of the distillery. I put in my 10,000 hours and I deserve to wet my throat with a little Spectrum Violet. I didn't know accepting that free tour meant I'd join the Rizzo's family. You know I can't read fine print ever since the welding accident. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Catch a freighter back to the Groundbreaker? Sublight won't pick me up, so I guess that means I'm going to go talk to Mr. Ludovico hat in hand and beg him to employ me. Sorry, I take that back. I won't have my hat in my hand. I turned that in with the rest of my personals. It was a stupid hat anyway. Okay. That doesn't really seem... What is this? C2, okay. At least we have a fancy uniform now. But, yeah. It's interesting, like, why is everyone going into these spaces behind the rooms by taking... Like, do they just want more room for themselves? I mean, this is basically the size of someone's quarters. Huh, okay. That seems to not count as stealing. And that's a much larger spread already than the others. Those that attacked us. What's this? Dear Diary, my new living quarters are real swell, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting to sleep every night. Management kindly offered to board me up in the hallway where they commandeer my room for Spectrum launch storage. While they commandeer my room. Since then, I swear I've been seeing things. Now I'm sure it's due to lack of sleep on account of the darn leaky pipe above my bed, but last night I saw something like a giant worm slither past me. Now don't get me wrong, I'm entirely grateful over all the space I now have, but I have to find a way to get some rest before I go completely mad. Okay. Oh, they put him up in the corridor? And so the parasites are coming by? Good lord.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, I've heard you calling, but I can't get in. And I guess I can't grab any of these IDs, which is weird. That's not a door. And there's no door here either. So how do I get the key card? Well, I guess we'll pleasantly stroll down.
Beep, beep, beep. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yes, but I don't have the key. Do 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 do. Is there a vending machine anywhere nearby? I guess I could just recycle stuff. And that's the elevator again, right? Yeah. Those chocolate bars look huge. Oh, where does this go? Oh, I guess that goes outside. Alright, let's see if we can repair all first. Does that? No. That doesn't use up enough materials. Let's see. Wait, how does this compare? Aviator sunglasses a little less. Hack +5. The Grand Colonial Hotel uniform has more defense skills. Inadequate room service. How does that look? Not really that good. Alright. I thought it looked nicer, so I guess we can break that down. Oh, we have 2 Moonman helmets. We only need 1. Anything else we have doubles of? Cap build style A. Oh, we already have that one. Anyway. What else can we recycle? Guess we can yeah, I'm still over encumbered, so I guess let's find a vending machine or something. Huh. This music doesn't make this situation any better. Kind of makes me sleepy. Do 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 do. Is there no... Ah, here's a vending machine. I'm carrying too much because I've been looting all your rooms. Apparently that wasn't where I wanted to go. I guess I just healed myself. Ah. So chunk. Always already seems to have helped some. Sell mods. You know what, let's just sell all these mods. I won't be sorting through all of these anyway, so I might as well just sell them all, and then when I've picked up some more I can always go and try again.
Black hole.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
Nearly attacked. Interesting detail. Alright, so how can we search room A2? How do we even get access to the...
Sublight Underground appreciates your patronage.
Huh. Let's look at the journal, I guess. Oh, Max has some skills. I guess we'll just unlock this perk because those are the ones that are specific to him. So Amelia Stillwell escorted Evan to room A2 in the lower level of the Grand Colonial Hotel to sleep off whatever was affecting him. McDonald was stationed in the wilderness checkpoint. So Amelia Stillwell, who is that? Who are these people? These are just hotel guests?
Bertie Holcomb is likely beside himself in grief.
Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel.
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
Yeah, seems a lot of you have that problem. I guess you rather want to be actually attacked? Ah, okay, then that's the entrance to the pool. Slowly all of this gets tied together. Who are you?
Me, oh
Sullivan.
my! How exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Okay. Not really anything we can talk to you about.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you?
Okay, who is... Amelia Stillwell. And I'm a little confused right now about the missions.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yes, I know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
So... How do we get anywhere near that locked room? Oh, that looks like a good storage room. Maybe there's a key card here somewhere. door. We don't have the lock-picking skill. Do we have any clothing that... Let's see, what is our lock-picking? 85. So for 105 we need 20. And I don't think we have anything that improves handguns, perception, damage, block, sneak, lie, inspiration, persuade, intimidate, dialogue, long guns, determination, stealth, tech, ranged. Stealth. Whoops. Okay, I don't think I did anything to it. So there's not really anything in here that's of use to us.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yes, I saw that. But I think those clues are inside the room.
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Floor panel. Does the door have a weak point? Where's a nearby open vent? Could you narrow that down for me?
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
I'll bear that in mind. Underneath the loose floor panel is a slightly dirty keycard for room A2. Oh! I've got a keycard. That was easy.
Make him regret it.
Where did it go?
That's the last.
That runs quite fast. I don't know if it was glitching through walls or something.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, but he said... He was talking a moment ago, wasn't he?
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the cause of death?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Are you telling me he wasn't killed by a giant murder slug?
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Iridanium gigaseus. However, Iridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
So what did kill him?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
Check for signs Evan was drunk.
Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Check for evidence of foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Interesting. Sounds like Evan might have been doing a little brawling.
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
I'd bet Amelia is type A. We can't do that, we're not smart enough. Sounds like a fight, alright.
It is highly likely the blood is the result of an altercation.
I think it's time we talk to Miss Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
What I find interesting is I thought we heard someone call from inside this room. So if that wasn't him, did the slug use his body to imitate his voice or something? You know, can the big slugs maybe control someone? Mucus-like discharge from a parasite. Do not use this jelly to make a sandwich. In fact, do not use this jelly at all. This internal organ from a parasite is extremely poisonous. One question is, why did you remove this gland? A better question is, why are you keeping it? By the way, it's dripping. Okay, so, well, maybe I didn't... I wonder if whoever we met someone earlier who was the intern said she was a fan. I wonder if she lived down here. Oh, a signed photograph, a signed poster. Terror on Monarch. Ruth Bellamy. Bellamy was the last name I couldn't think of earlier. The spectacular and thrilling and great adventures of Elaine Norville and Halcyon Helen. Norville, wasn't that the collector? And because the ever-resolute Lord Bellhop Elaine Norville had brought his automatic Spacer's Choice auto pistol, now with added explosive ammo, which he held in his big muscular hands, the gigantic horde of rabbit canids was all dead. Halcyon Helen, looking very beautiful as always, with her beautiful eyes and lips and nice shoes, she quickly grabbed Lord Bellhop Ellen Norville's hand. "Oh, thank you so much, Ellen," she sighed slowly, batting her beautiful eyes at him, also slowly. "You are the best partner I have ever teamed up with. You are so big and strong and good at shooting. I wish I had you with me from day one. Then maybe I would not have so many dead sidekicks. It ain't no big deal, Purple Belly Cakes," chuckled Lord Bellhop Ellen Norville, as he took a puff from his cigarette and blew the smoke from the barrel of his Spacer's Choice auto pistol at the same time. "I'm just a wandering assassin. Being good at shooting stuff is only because I'm part of my job." "Yes, you are, and you are so handsome," sighed the beautiful Helen. "Thank you," chuckled Lord Bellhop Ellen Norville, and just then they started to go for a kiss. But wait! Just as the romance was about to happen, suddenly a hand grabbed Ellen's legs. Helen screams, "It is me, the dissident lord. I'm here to get you and take your bits and give them to everyone else for free," screams the dissident lord as the villain began to crawl out of the dirt. His zombie army was also crawling to the surface behind him as well. "I guess there's only one thing to do," sneered the heroic Lord Bellhop, as he took a big Hammersmith flamethrower out of his back pocket that he had been keeping secret for just this occasion. "Time to make some dissident steaks." That's really the most purple prose and obviously not proofread also as well. Okay, so there's a huge fan, and it's apparently the bellhop Norville. Wherever that was. Question Amelia Stillwell. Is she still well? Why is this all written so badly? Yeah. Yeah, ghost voice. Yeah, that was what I was wondering. There was a weird... Oh, that's the slug storeroom. Huh, there's a terminal. We can't hack the safe, so those 31 bits won't be ours. Flamethrower 2-0. Not sure if I want this, but at worst we can sell it, I guess. It would be nice if, you know, identical weapons where one is obviously better or something would, you know, could somehow be made to automatically, you know, group together or something, so you can just see, okay, these other weapons are probably not of interest. Hello, Sublight Underground Agent. Please remember not to fire weapons at the hotel guests unless no one is around. View lockdown alert. Alert to all Sublight Underground agents. Until further notice, the Eridanos atmospheric complex is under lockdown. No person is permitted to arrive or depart from the complex without explicit permission from Mr. Kincannon. To Vargas, subject under control. Hey, Miss Vargas. Wanted to let you know that everything is under control. Situation's normal, just a small weapons malfunction and a slight gas container combustion. Workplace hazard, really. Maybe if you actually trained us, instead of spending all your time shouting your overinflated head off, Slug wouldn't need to buy itself a new wall. Oh well, live and learn, yeah? Someone not part of your crew. To anyone on my idiot maintenance crew who is still alive and not actively on fire. I've gotten a dozen reports about an explosion in the generator room. Last I recall, I sent a team of you hull heads down there for a routine inspection. Please, please tell me you remembered to shut down the void-forsaken generator before you started jabbing around in there. Tell me you at least remembered that most basic of safety procedures. Because if you forgot again, I swear on my grandmother's grave I will find out, and then I will find you. And if, and I do mean if, any of your organs are still functioning after I've finished with you, I will rip them out and sell them to the nearest Spratwurst vendor, which will make maybe half a dent in the monetary damages you've caused on Slug's behalf. Fuck. Someone not part of your crew, but then if you actually trained us. So, I guess something went wrong. Oh, and that's how we open the safe, I guess. That's nice. Huh, so we're getting the bits after all. Plasma rifle 3-0. But that's nice. Oh, okay. Don't mind me. A Slug employee schedule. Under Crew C, Purpleberry Orchards and Connector Complex, someone has scratched out a name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. Okay. So Evan was working for Sublight, yeah. But not scheduled originally? Dissident Queen Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Some hours had passed since Helen's entry into the dissident hideout. She had fought no small number of slugmen, destroying the abominations in singular fashion, and had met several employees from many corporations, each forcibly taken by the dissidents for use as test subjects. One such freed captive, who had called himself Hephaestus Harry, had accompanied her as she descended into the lair of the dissident queen. Helen had exchanged only a few words with him, and now would be able to exchange no others, as the man now lay in a bloody heap at the foot of the dissident queen, who, Helen now saw, was not a person, but a tremendous mutant slug. The dissidents who had apparently been guarding her were themselves quite dead, and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The queen feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. "A true queen for a gang of parasites," Helen shouted. The dissident queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that shook the very foundations of the base. That's written better. Oops. You didn't see that. And you didn't see that either. Do-do-do. Botanical operations? Why am I stealing suddenly? I don't know. Do-do-do. So what's that? Amelia Stillwell? Yeah, we want to question you first. I thought that was another canid, but it was just a rock with a shape on the side. Hello?
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your co-worker, Evan O'Connell. Oh, so, wait... what does the map say? So that's a building. So that's not here. And I think that's where Evan was supposed to be? I don't know. I don't even remember that quest very precisely. It's bad. Okay.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your coworker, Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Yes, dying on corporate property is strictly prohibited. Depends. Can you be in trouble if you're not alive anymore?
Is this a joke? You're telling me Evan's dead and that's your concern? What is wrong with you?
Sorry, I've seen a lot of bodies in my line of work. It gets to you. I think that's the nicer one.
Well, I can understand that. I guess. Can I ask what happened?
I'm not sure yet. Why don't you tell me what happened at the orchards?
We were supposed to haul some crates, but he was sloshed when I got there. Figured he got into the cargo or something, you know? He wasn't going to be any help. So I figured he could sleep it off in one of the employee rooms under the hotel. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
I know something bad happened to you in A2. I want to help. Let's try that, I guess. Just because it has persuade on it, I always want to try these opportunities as long as I have the ability.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
I actually kind of want to go. I'm a recently de-thawed relic from a ship of lost colonists. Try me. But, found giant slugs on Evan's body. This case is already unbelievable. But I don't want to tell her that, if she will say it herself. So, okay, let's go with the dethawed relic from a ship of lost colonies. Try me.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me. I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy. And the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
A few more questions. I found slugs on Evan's body. Big ones. Any idea what that's about?
I can't help you there.
If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe it to him to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
What are you... Oh...
Well, think it over.
Okay, she's just saying there is where we find all the slugs. I just turned word blind when I saw recently dethawed relic. Deathwed? Deathwed? Yeah. You said Evan was drunk, but I didn't find any alcohol in his system.
Law, this is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting.
Weird how?
Real energetic, but also totally out of it. He was grinning like a fool the whole time, even when he attacked me.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... you know... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
I like that phrase. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. Why didn't you tell anyone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
That's everything I needed to know.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
Either you killed a man or you left him to die. No, I think, like with the slug on him and what we know by now, it's reasonable to assume he had a tiny slug on him. And that's why he attacked her. So, I'm operating on the principle he's already dead at that point. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to untangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
I'm kind of sad that we don't have the opportunity to, with all we know right now, we still can't tell her that we suspect that he was infected by something from the orchards. So where does this go? And where am I even? I don't know. Oh, here. Hotel to pilot house. So I guess we can go there now. But actually, we're supposed to go to the disappearance of a watchman. So let's finish that one and see what that does. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Don't even know how we got this quest. Did we meet you somewhere?
Inspector, you find my missing man?
The pool guard told me to talk to you, said you'd have some advice. I found O'Connell. He's dead.
Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
Huh. So the question is... Helen landed on his head, just an unfortunate accident. We could try that. In this world, I think she might get in trouble if nobody believes her. He attacked... Let's try that one anyway and see. He attacked Amelia Stillwell, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense.
No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
I'm satisfied she's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay.
Oops.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
He was covered in slugs. Me either, but I intend to find out.
Good for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
Okay, at least she didn't get in trouble. Jesus, the companions. Just standing there. Suddenly pop up in front of me. Oh, where's this? Oh, okay. How did we even... Okay. Ah, is that... Yeah, I think we walked around here in this little area and I wondered what it was good for. Must have totally missed that house. Okay, but maybe the door was locked or something. Alright, anyway. Yeah, we've explored a lot so far. So let's quickly see. So we've got 2 main quest things left so far. So that's what we'll be doing. Quest type, peril on Gorgon, murder on... Oh, we can actually switch. So we only see that. Alright, it's weird, it says murder on Eridanos, but here's all the Gorgon quests afterwards. And I think that's all the main quests as well. So it doesn't quite sort correctly, I think. But alright. So we'll have to enter the R&D labs next. And that will be what we will be doing next Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I always found this exciting, and I like the whole detective mechanics. It's a little bit. It feels like, you know, it's a bit clunky in this engine.
Slap your whole family tonight.
No, don't even go there. And this weird scanner, and I would have preferred if it was a little more, you know, like organic in the engine. So if it was, you know, maybe more like Batman's detective vision or something. And, you know, less talking with this computerized device or something, but I guess it can be slightly funny and it can help you a little bit. But also this device is horribly annoying when it comes to, you know, all these, oh, these are Halcyon Helen's footsteps, didn't you know? Well, it's only the 15th pair of footsteps I've had to follow. Either record different messages, you know, so it's at least slightly different. You're like, she turned right here, or she seems to have walked into this building or something. You know, like, give us something to change it up so it's not the same sound every time. But yeah, but otherwise it's a pretty nice story. I like it. Even though in a few spots it felt, you know, like where I missed the hint, and a little bit before that there were a few moments where I felt like the quests, you know, were missing objectives. So that was a bit unclear for me, but you know, nothing insurmountable. Or is it insurmountable? Would that be surmountable? No. Is it just insurmountable? Yeah, actually it would be nothing insurmountable. That's why this sounded so weird. Brains. Alright. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next Sunday. And let me just have a quick peek at... No, I didn't want to go there.
Knock you out far.
I wanted to check if there's anyone live that we could raid right now. Anyway, maybe we should switch to this button. So remember, we'll be streaming at 5 p.m. Central European Summertime again next Sunday. I hope you will be there, and I hope you will have fun. And, ooh, so much choice, and I don't know who to raid. Huh. You know what? Let's raid Danny. Alright. So, I hope you'll be coming along to raid Danny. He is doing some karaoke singing. So have fun. I hope you come along. I know, you know, sometimes people want to leave. But Danny is really fun. I'm sure you'll enjoy him if you have the time, and if not, you know, it's okay to just leave. Also, there is a question mark refer equals raid thing that gets appended to your URL when you raid, and if you can delete that, that would be helpful. Because then your visit counts as someone actually visiting him, and if it has this raid marker on it, it kind of gets downgraded a little. So that would be nice. See you there, I hope. And, you know, if you have to leave right after that, I totally understand that, because, you know, some people just schedule for a stream and then have other things to do. That's normal. So, see you next week, I hope. Have fun, and bye-bye.